We are continuing to be in the skin minimalism, our light, natural, easy makeup looks for 2025. And this is a trend that I see growing. It really started around 2017 and we are continuing to see it grow. And that is where less is more, where we went from having like 40 products, we're down to about 5 to 10. But what is skin minimalism? Think of hybrid products where you're taking skincare and makeup and putting them together. So you're seeing easeability when it comes to application and results when it comes to your finished look. What I love about this trend is it really focuses on a few key areas, and that is 1, sustainability. 2, it's efficient. 3, it saves time. 4, it keeps you on budget. And 5, it's usually lighter in texture because you're not adding all these products, so it's a more natural, breathable approach to makeup. Let's play with some new products that I'm very excited to dip my brush in and play with today, as well as show you guys a look on how to create a easy, everyday, elevated look that you can take from day to night, because I like to give you guys some options. All right, you guys, let's dive on in. Here are the products I'm going to use today as an example. The Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Water Drench SPF 45 for those of you that like a light application that feels more like a moisturizer with a light tint and good SPF coverage. You'll love this. Now, because this doesn't cover everything like redness, dark circles, dark spots, we're going to have to go in with a concealer. So I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier Flawless Concealer to brighten. We can use it as a highlighter as well as to neutralize. Then I'm going to go in with the HAUS Labs Color Fuse Glossy Balm Sticks. Love this for cheeks and for lips. It's a nice 2-in-1. Not sure if you're supposed to use on your lips, but I do. Now this next one I'm very excited about. This is the new NATASHA DENONA Mini Eye Sculpt Palette. We're going to use this for more than just eyes. Now what I have on already is a brow pencil by Kosas and mascara by Swede, one of my new favorite mascara brands. And by the way, I just have to quickly state this because I've been telling everybody, and no, this is not sponsored. They did not give me any money to say this. The lashes that are growing, you guys, are from the Swede Lash Serum. It doesn't have any of that junk in it. It is so good. Give it a little bit of time to work, and then all of a sudden, boom, your lashes are long, lifted, glossy, black, and growing. Amazing. All right, let's go ahead and try this look on. Starting with the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench SPF 45 at a pump and a half. Now it looks like it doesn't match my skin, but it matches perfectly. Blending this in with my fingers. The finish on here is dewy, it's light, and I love the SPF 45 in there. Now to the Laura Mercier Flawless Concealer. Now when you look at your face, decide, where do I actually need concealer? So for me, it's dark circles, redness, maybe some dark spots. If you have acne, you can use it to highlight, as you see I'm doing on the brow bone, the cheek area, and I just use my finger to blend it in. This is about easeability, quick, minimal makeup. And remember, your hands have heat and oil in it, so it makes it so easy to just go ahead and use that as your main tool when applying makeup. If you have any redness underneath the lash line, just tap a little of that concealer all the way through. Now I'm going onto the forehead and a little down the nose just to make sure that the center of the face is blended. First step done, complexion. Hydrated, natural looking skin with SPF 45. Now we have the NATASHA DENONA Mini Sculpt Eyeshadow Palette. I love how small this is. It's great for my pro kit, and the color range on this is fantastic. We're going to go ahead and swatch this so that you guys can see each color on the back of my hand. Do you see how the transition colors are really close together? So they're going to blend seamlessly on the lid as far as the color story goes. Now I'm taking these 2 lighter colors and placing it all over the lower lid. This will help to brighten and neutralize any discoloration, and I bring it up onto the brow bone, taking now an angled brush, dipping it into the black, and then taking off any excess on the back of my hand. Now this is the easiest way to do an eyeliner because it isn't a hard pencil. You're just pressing it against the lash line, and it creates a very soft, natural look. Now I work in sections to keep it easy and simple to apply. As you can see, the tail is at the very end because I don't want it to be too dark and too harsh. I'm going in now at the very last step on the inner corner, and I'm just pressing it into that lash line. And here we have a hazy, soft eyeliner look. Now for those of you that want something even softer, I'm going in with the brown on the other side of my eye here and just doing the same exact technique, but I'm not extending it out this time for a cat liner look. I'm just defining the actual shape of my eye, doing the exact same 3-step process. Whatever's left over, I'm just lightly extending outward. The easy eyeliner technique works in 3 steps: angle down, angle up, and then don't forget to add a little tail or flick at the end if you want to extend the eye. Here are 2 different options for you guys to try. Let me know which one you guys prefer. Now feel free to stop here. I'm going to keep going because I want to show you guys a little technique. Take these two light mid-tone colors. We're going to start underneath the lash line. This creates a beautiful hazy look. Then we're going to go in, take that mid-tone color, and we're going to place it on the outer corner in that pocket and let it overlap onto the brow ridge. We're creating a soft, subtle almond eye, that minimal look that brings out our eye shape very naturally here. Now I'm working underneath the front tail of the brow ridge and working down at an angle and extending it outward. Make sure you blend, blend, blend. On this side, I'm going to make it a bit easy for you guys. Start at the outer edge and then just work up onto that brow ridge at an angle. And that's a two-step process. It makes it a little easier. Now we're going to go in by the sides of the nose just to extend that shape of the eye a bit further. As you can see, I'm working the outer edge, making sure it's nice and blended to create a hazy, soft look. Going in now with the brown, we're going to extend that eye a bit. Taking that chocolate terracotta brown, I'm going to place it on the outer corner of the eye to meet up with the black eyeliner that's on the top lash line. Something important to note, I always do a dark color on top and a lighter color on bottom. Taking that mid-tone brown, I'm going to go in and place it on the outer corner of the cheek to create a chiseled, warm contour look. As you can see, it just follows right into that hollow. So good. Let's go ahead and use the light cream color shadow as our highlighter. Brow bone, inner corner of the eye, on the upper cheekbone, and down the center of the nose. If it's safe to do so, use your makeup in as many ways as possible. Using now the HAUS Labs, adding a bit of this to our finger, we're going to go ahead and show you the color and then add it to the apple of the cheek, extending back. And then I'm going to add this to the lips as well. I love this because it's an easy 2-in-1 product and it creates a cohesive makeup look. A nice, fresh, everyday look, blotting off any excess to show you guys how to create a natural lip. This is the first time using this palette by NATASHA DENONA, and I'm really enjoying the color, pigmentation, and layout. Very soft, hazy, really pretty. This is very similar to the Cool palette by Makeup by Mario. What I do find is that this is a little more pigmented, as well as a little richer in its undertone. The Makeup by Mario is a little more powdery. This is grabbing a little more, so less is more, definitely blend. But I love how well this is sitting on the skin and how well it's blending. This color here is the most perfect contour bronzer blush all in one. Look at how pretty that is. I would wear this just by itself. Of course, I wanted to add a bit of a pop of fresh color, so I added just a tiny bit of the HAUS Labs. This is in the color Glassy Rosette. It's so beautiful. As you saw, I put it on the lips as well. It had a lot of color payoff, so it might be good to wear that first look that you guys saw if you're going out at night or if you like a little more of that wet dewy look. But then you saw me blot it so that you can create more of a stain, something a little lighter, almost like a lip tint. I call it like your lips but better. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more steps, which is the lip liner, and then I'm going to switch the lips so you guys can see what it looks like with a more matte neutral look that's kind of hazy, like the cheek here and the eyes. Using the RMS lip liner, this is going to be a little deeper and less bright, but it'll give the most beautiful shade around the edge of the lips. I like to work in little sections and then fill the corners in and make sure to create a nice round shape to make my upper lip look fuller. I like to do a nice round shape to make the lips look fuller. I like to add a little lip liner to the cheek, but not the apple or the outer edge. I want to find that sweet spot right in the middle because we already have 2 other colors on. And remember, we always want to transition our colors so it looks nice and natural. So as you can see, the lip liner is definitely deeper and cool in color compared to this bright pink color. So why would I pick something so different? I'm trying to ground it a bit more to match the color story around the eye and the cheek. Let's go ahead though now and change this to a demi matte or matte with the MAC lipstick. I bought several of this MAC lip color in VIVA Planet because it's just so good. And I'm placing it all over the lips. It's got a mauve pink, which is just spectacular. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little to my cheeks because you guys know I like to blend the 2 together to create a harmonious color story. Here's a quick peek at the lip and cheek and several swatches of the lipstick and 1 quick swatch as well as the lip liner. Now I'm going to go in and just blend that on the outer edges of the lip, softly go underneath, and I like to definitely feather and add more to the inner corners to create a fuller lip look. Make sure to round that upper lip for fullness. And here we have a nice round full pout. Matte and muted. Very 90s. Now what happens when I put this on top? This is a really pretty combination. This is one of my go-tos. as far as a lip look because it's a perfect balance of a muted matte with the sheen and pop of that HAUS Labs. I love to take a cool and a warm, a matte, and a lacquered and mix them together because I find that it gives a very dimensional look to the makeup. I showed you a lot of steps to give you guys options, but this is a very easy makeup look. It just depends what look you want to go for. Remember, we only used a few products, but you guys can do so many things with those products, which was my hope for you guys today, is to be able to leave realizing just how much fun and how creative you can get with makeup and the look that you want to achieve. Whether that's natural or full glam and something a little more edgy and sexy, it's up to you. Point being, have fun. Get creative. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, and the best way to support any content creator that you guys are absolutely loving is to go ahead and use our affiliate links and subscribe and share with your friends and family. This helps us to continue to do our artistry education or anything that we're doing here on YouTube to share with you all. All right, everyone, as always, continue to take care of yourselves. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now, everybody.